You never know, like when one thing happens, it might lead you to something else. Every setback is a setup.
I don't know if it was meant for it, but it sure is handy.
Look at this one. That's beautiful.
Just welcome to a day in my life. I just randomly burst into random songs, just randomly. Yeah. I think this is it.
Trattoria Pepone. We love this restaurant. This was actually recommended to me by a local who's lived in Versailles for like 25 years. She says this place is the best for Italian food. We've been here before with her, and the pizza's really good. The pasta's delicious. It's very much a local spot. Very authentic Italian food. So if you're ever in Versailles, definitely hit up this place. It's on a little alley street, so it's kind of hard. It's easy to miss. So if you wander the streets and the alleyways, you'll find it. But it's right in the middle of the square of Versailles. But yeah, we're gonna dig in now. This looks really good.
Eggplant pasta, very delicious. I just tried it. And Alex got, what is it?
Mushroom ravioli.
We are finding a new area to explore.
Alex and I were just having lunch, and we were talking about how we all have our own non-negotiables for things that we can deal with in terms of personalities or people relationship dynamics, right? Like we all have the things that we can tolerate up to a certain threshold. And I was talking about this with him because I was thinking about how like a lot of people out there in the world, it seems like, just from like the Blake Lively cancellation that happened this summer, like there was so much hate about Virgos spreading on the internet. And I remember thinking when this came out, like we all have the things that we can tolerate and deal with and the things that we don't like in other people. And I was telling Alex, I love Virgos. I love Virgo energy. Yes, Virgos are critical. Yes, Virgos are controlling. Yes, Virgos sometimes can think that they're better than other people and they can be nitpicky and like be overly critical of things that don't matter. That's something about Virgos that's like not the most pleasant thing. However, me personally, I'm okay with that. I can deal with that. I can tolerate critical nature. I can tolerate with people who are very critical. I can tolerate people who are extremely controlling and demanding. I'm okay with that. There are other traits in people that I don't tolerate and I can't deal with. For instance, I do not tolerate passive aggressiveness. I don't tolerate people or being in relationships with people, friends, coworkers, anyone who doesn't communicate clearly what they need or what they want. Resentful, passive aggressive, right? These are qualities in others that I do not tolerate and I will not tolerate in other people. And I won't be friends with people who are like this. We all have our threshold of like what we personally can deal with and tolerate in others. And so I was asking Alex, like, what are your things that you can deal and tolerate with, but what are the things that like are not negotiable, like you cannot deal with it? And so this is a question I posed to you today, is I would ask yourself, you know, in terms of relationships, friends, romance, coworkers, people that you see on a daily basis, the people that you have in your life, what are the kind of characteristics or qualities in others that you are okay with, even though maybe other people might not like those qualities, other people might not be able to tolerate those types of qualities, but what are the qualities that you personally can tolerate and deal with and that you're okay with? For instance, I love Virgos, right? A lot of people don't like Virgos because of those qualities. I personally am totally fine with it. I'm fine with other people being a bit controlling. I'm fine with people being a little bit critical of my words or what I say or nitpicky with who I am or what I do. I'm okay with that because I just really don't care. So, you know, we all have our things. So ask yourself this. I think this is a very interesting conversation starter or conversation to have with other people. I just randomly was thinking about it during lunch and I brought it up to Alex and yeah, we had a really good conversation about it. So anyway, let's continue on with today's vlog. Get a frame fix. Oh my god, babe, look at that. Oh my god, it's
The name is Défilé Vintage.
If you are ever here in Versailles, you've got to see Stan here at this little antique vintage shop. Wonderful, such a beautiful place,
Thank
and
you so much.
so charming. If you're in Versailles, you've got to visit.
Thank you.
What did you think about that little consignment shop we found?
No, it was very cute. Like I was expecting them to be a bit snobbish or something, or just like reserved or something. He was super friendly and nice.
Warm,
and
right?
Very
like
warm.
his passion, like he was
Maybe.
so friendly.
Yeah,
and
he was like very friendly and nice and like.
I'd rather buy really nice pieces and spend more money on places that like are small shops, right? Like not these mass corporations. And let's continue on with our tour of Versailles on our day off. And by the way, if you guys ever come to France or Paris, Versailles area for Christmas, definitely come to Versailles because they're gonna have this amazing like Christmas market here. But then from the 15th, I think, through Christmas, they're gonna have like a cooking show where a pastry chef is gonna be making pastries here in the square, in this antique little square here. So if you guys are ever coming to Paris for the Christmas holiday season, you've gotta stop in Versailles. I know Versailles, it's like a 35-minute train ride outside of Paris, but you can easily take the RER train. You want to check out the local spots. You know, Paris is so overhyped, but Versailles is where the magic is. I love this Explorer bag. It's so
Hello, my name is Maria and the name of my brand is Asamaya. So everything it's handmade and it comes from Morocco. And it's me that I'm going often in Marrakesh and to bring all this treasure in Versailles. It's like this. This is more
Wow.
other country in Africa. Thank you.
So cool, babe.
Yeah.
Did you love it?
Quite an outing. This is so cool. Everyone's so friendly in this little section.
I know, this little square of Versailles, everyone is like so friendly. And they're happy to talk in English, which is surprising.
Yeah. It's like really nice.
I know.
Welcoming. It's like a little community.
I know.
Makes new friends.
You guys have got to check out this square if you're in if you're in Versailles. Do not miss out on this square. Like seriously, I can't believe it's taken me this long to know about this square. So here it is, right here for you guys.
There's some good behind breaking your mirror.
Sometimes something happens to show you something else. Like my beloved mirror broke. My biggest fear with my furniture has always been breaking that mirror because it's my favorite prized possession that I own in my house. But because we had to take it to the framer here, this is the framer in town that fixes mirrors. Because we had to go there because my mirror broke, we ended up discovering this little section of Versailles that we probably might not have ever seen before if it weren't.
Don't vote, you know?
Don't vote for the president.
Yes.
Okay.
Not Trump. Don't vote for Trump.
Okay. See. All of this to say, you never know, like when one thing happens, it might lead you to something else. So every setback is a setup. Think of it that way. Every time something is like a setback or a challenge or a difficulty, look at that dog with the coat. Oh my God. Every time something happens, think of it as an opportunity to either learn something, grow in some way, or perhaps it might be an opportunity to show you something or meet someone, right? Or take you somewhere that, you know, you wouldn't have known otherwise. So what a cool opportunity this has been, right, honey?
Yeah, this has been really cool.
Rory Gilmore, what's on your list of things we need for the house?
We need a carpet for my room, a carpet for our toilet room, a long carpet for the hallway, bookends so that our books don't fall over.
That's
an
true.
Organizer for our closet.
Okay.
Trash cans, but we got that.
We got the
Those
trash
little
cans,
buckets.
yeah. Got them in here.
Oh,
From
and
the little-
cutting boards for the kitchen.
We need cutting boards?
Yeah.
Okay, I know a place that will sell all that. You know that episode in Gilmore Girls where Rory Gilmore was just broken up by with Dean in season 1? I think it's season 1. I think it's season 1. Might be season 2. Might be season 2. But he had just broken up with Rory after the meatball incident, after he had just given her a car, and she couldn't say I love you back. And so this is like an episode or two after. And Rory wakes up and she's like reorganized the furniture in the house. And Lorelai's like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm doing a list of all the things that we never get around to, all the things we need to buy that we never end up buying. And so they go on a hunt for the whole episode of like buying all these things that they need for the house. And yeah, that is Virgo energy, quintessential Virgo energy. That, my friends, is Alex. Alex is Rory in male form. So yeah, so there's a store. We just passed it. Let's go over here. I don't know why I'm still walking, but there's a store over here that will sell all those things, my darling. Here we go. So apparently cutting boards are not charcuterie boards, according to Alex. So we're not gonna get them there. This is our favorite bookstore. Alex loves this place. He loves going in just to look at the books. All the books are in English too, which is really cool. I think this is gonna make a really cool place to record videos now, because the yellow just, I don't know, I thought the yellow was too much. I'm not a beige girl. If you've been following me online for any length of time, you know I'm not a neutrals person. I don't like neutrals. I like vibrancy, I love color, and I love yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite colors of all time. But a yellow couch in this very spacious, naturally lit, airy, peaceful room, it just didn't match. I'm thinking about leaving this for now. I think it just adds a little bit of character and quirk to the space, which I do like. Anything that's too perfect, it's just not my personal taste. Love it on other people, but for me, it's just not it's not a reflection of me. And my husband too. My husband loves quirk. He loves kind of eccentric, random pieces. We once went to a restaurant here in Paris, and the bathroom had like all these random weird things, like a trumpet was sitting on the sink. You know, we just like that kind of vibe. So for us, this does add a little bit of quirk, and so I do think we'll keep up with this. But anyway, wanted to show you the couch because it's finally here. And second part of this, we do have this armchair, which I love. This was gonna be originally the podcast chair. I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna write out my newsletter, my email newsletter right here.
If it's enough of an...
Okay, so Mars will be in a better position November 4th.
Okay.
But, so what if I launch it the day before the election? That wouldn't make sense, right? That wouldn't make sense. Could I theoretically launch on the 4th? I cannot get up from this couch. It is that good. Bow concept, you've outdone yourself. Alex doesn't like the material, but I really love it. It's soft. He hates when I...
Stop it.
Look what has arrived today. The absentee ballot arrived in the mail today. It is October 3rd, Mean Girls Day. There we go. Time to vote. If you are living abroad and you're an expat, you're overseas, anywhere in the world, don't forget, you can vote and your vote matters. So get your absentee ballot. Yeah, and you can vote from anywhere. You don't have to be in the United States to cast your vote for the presidential election, for any election, local elections. I will never share my stance on politics online. You don't need to know what my stances are. You don't need to know who I'm voting for. I'm not gonna manipulate you. I don't do that. I stay in my own lane, but I still vote, and I'm always gonna encourage people to get out and vote. So, your voice matters. Get out and vote. Get your absentee ballot if you haven't already. Happy elections!